Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead continued to fill in the blanks about what happened during the time jump. We started things off with Carol and Henry finding Daryl in the woods living rough. Not one to show up without an ulterior motive, Carol said that she needed Daryl to coach Henry into becoming a solid fighter and a stand-up young man. Daryl was against this because he was happy staying alone with his trusty four-legged companion. Oh yes, Daryl got himself a dog, and it's smarter than you would think. In any case, Carol put her manipulation head on, and got the dog trapped, fully knowing that Henry would help free the companion. It went to plan and allowed Daryl to see that there was a lot to like about Henry. Daryl subsequently opened up about why he was out there in the open without any human interaction. He was skeptical that Rick was actually dead because there was no body. He made a great point, and it proved that even though he and Rick had their differences before the big event, Daryl was still going to be there for his friend. Elsewhere, Jesus and Aaron were on what appeared to be a date when they noticed a flare lighting up the sky in the distance. It was Rosita, and she claimed that Eugene was locked up in a barn after they heard walkers whispering. Rosita was adamant that they needed to get their ally back. However, Jesus and Aaron were all about getting Rosita to safety because their friend was safe in a barn and she was a bit worse for wear. Back at the Hilltop, we learned that Maggie took off with Georgie with the aim of building a new community, and Jesus was left in charge. Jesus was struggling to get acclimated with leading the people, and it was starting to rub Tara the wrong way. Without guidance, the place would fall apart. Jesus resolved that he needed to switch things up if he wanted to prove that he was the right candidate for the job.
Meanwhile, Michonne, Siddiq, and Dee traveled with Magna, Yumiko, Kelly, Connie, and Luke towards the Hilltop. Despite the newbies claiming that they were thankful, Michonne took a chance on them. She stopped them in their tracks. She only went along with them to see if their story checked out, presumably so she could get some revenge if they were liars. The biggest surprise was that Michonne had no idea Maggie left the Hilltop behind. It confirmed that the relationship between the communities was hanging by a thread. Siddiq had to tell his boss about it, and she was not impressed because she thought they were closer. In the end, Daryl, Carol, and Henry arrived alongside the new group at the Hilltop, and everyone got ready to go on the mission to save Eugenes' life. What are your thoughts on the episode? The Walking Dead continues Sundays on AMC.
What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments below the video. And also subscribe to the channel not to miss new, interesting videos.